they've already been on their job administrating everything. I got this thing set up for zero signal. Okay. So it's like an ongoing problem, man. This is an ongoing problem for me. Uh, Activity monitor. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay. First, let me just show you a couple things. One, here we go. Kernel task. Okay. Uh, blah, blah, blah. What's going on in these accounts? Let's go network. Let's pick network. Okay. Oh, boom! It's lighting up. Now check this out. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! My Wi-Fi just came on. That's a first. Um, Open network preferences. Okay. Again, I'll say open network preferences. Okay. Here we go. Wi-Fi connected. Now I just did a 3-hour video, private one. Make service inactive. Apply. Okay. Now it's grayed out. It's got an X over it. There should be no services active. Okay. Now let's go ahead and open up. Let's go ahead and open up the console. And we got 1,000, 1,800, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 messages already. They're running a program, taking over my computer. Okay, 16,000 messages. This is the console log. Okay, um, they run their program and they start doing live streams. My Wi-Fi service, my wireless service is deactivated completely. Okay, deactivated completely. On the activity monitor, we got on the network, we got all kinds of stuff. Uh, well, it's actually not showing any bytes sent or received since I turned that off, but it did before. Okay, I just did a 3-hour video where they had no regard for anything because I had it on private. Okay, but it's all right because I'm gonna show it to who I need to show it to. And here we go with some movement. I can put it on network because there's not supposed to be any network activity. Okay, I put it on something else. Okay, so you can see there is still things moving around. Memory. MySQL. That's from Jack's local host on Howard Circle. I'm not running an SQL server right now. CPU console is at 60%. It's a dual core i5. It's usually this MDNS responder is usually the most active thing um, whenever they're doing stuff in the launch with a D at the end. This thing. Those are the two most active things when they're doing their thing. Anyway, let's minimize that. Also, I want to go into the system preferences, and I want to go back, and I just want to show you. Security, uh, firewall. Let me type in my password. Okay. Firewall options. Uh, okay. And what is the firewall will block all? I got it on block all incoming connections. Okay. And then go to advanced. Um, yeah. Require that. Disable remote control infrared receiver. This computer will work with any remote. I mean, it's a remote. I have one. I mean, it's not what they're using. Um, general. Okay. Um, disable automatic login. Okay. File vault. Firewall. Um, where's like the like like I disabled all connections. So it's like bonjour and all of that stuff. Everything. Um, block all. Okay. Such as DHCP, bonjour, and IPsec. Okay. So it's disable all incoming connections, and I'm gonna lock it. Lock. Okay. So I don't see why I should be able to have any connections whatsoever. Let's go to the time machine. Okay. Waiting to complete first backup. Yeah, you've been waiting. I got this hooked up right now. Ready? Let's do a backup now. Marcus, gang stalker Marcus from Howard Circle. He made it fail about 5 times. I got real frustrated. Just cut it off. From a backup now. Preparing backup. Usually it was failing by now. He was just killing the process. He was doing the kill process. I got the logs to prove it all. The console, we were at 317,000 messages since since I started this, since I started the computer up, which was about 7.5 minutes ago, and we're at 329,000, 330,000, 332,000. I mean, it's doing like 500 a second. Um, so the time machine is working. You see, it's working. Um, what is this? Plug in. I can't read them. They're happening too fast. Um, system log, MD worker, SIG kill, service excited due to SIG kill. Uh, 138. Oh, that's a minute ago. 1 minute ago. Service excited due to SIG kill. Please switch to XPC or Bootstrap. Check in.com.apple.bsd.dir helper. Service only ran for 3 seconds, pushing respawn out by 7 seconds. Launched. Ricky want to keep saying stuff. He's on mind control with Marcus. Both of them acting real stupid. Six, one, oh, 23:11. Oh, that was 11:11. Now we're at 136. Message domain com.apple.photos memories mood. It's probably where they're stealing my photos and putting them on some kind of EMF filter and then posting them somewhere. I got the scripts where they do exactly that. Uh, Disk writes. Backup failed. Time machine couldn't back up to that. Why? Details. Details. An error occurred while copying files. Um, Crash reports. Macbook Pro. What? Let's see what happened. What happened at 141? Ricky Patton seems to think it's funny. I don't think it's funny at all. I think when they're messing with my stuff, that they should be arrested, right? Because it's not theirs. Get lost, Ricky. I mean, it's already counting so fast. I mean, it's long gone. Whatever happened is long gone. Those are log reports. Um, Error log. February 12th at 1:38. Result repairs. Blah blah blah. Let me see. They say Ricky Patton's going to files TPO. You should go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead. Last time I checked, you're the gang stalker that likes to torture people. You and Marcus over there. You're pathetic. You're a pathetic person. System's the only log that's updated since he just killed my process at 141. Uh, Service excited due to a SIG kill. That's the, let me see, 141 MD worker did a SIG kill. Um, System log, ASL sender statistics, and there's only 3 system logs for 141, which is when that happened. Spin reports, no selection. This is messages, errors and faults. Okay, all messages, errors and faults. Okay, here's the 141s. Directory services are not configured. Uh, no factory registered for ID. There's a lot of 141s here. Like still, oh, okay, there's the end of it. Scheduler was canceled. Unable to schedule task. Scheduler was canceled. Asset, private, could not provide enough resolution for accurate face recognition. I didn't do no face recognition. Moving on live video. We know I didn't do a face recognition. Volumes, recovery, base system, DMG, backups, backup. MacBook Pro failed to copy volumes, whatever. Why? Why though? What happened? Failed to copy. Failed to set checkpoint marker for directory at volumes. See, I it just really makes me cringe how disgusting they are. You know, going into the coding of my stuff and changing things around and messing stuff up intentionally. Asked to exit for discard. Same. Disk is going away. Needed non-nil UUID. I don't even know what that means, man. CloudKit. com.apple.cloudkit. Failed to get disk information when unmounted. I didn't unmount the disk. So they're unmounting my disk. Is that what they're trying to tell me? System policy, deny. File read data, dev. Oh, sandbox. Look, sandbox. Discard bit rate, something. System policy, deny. File read data, dev, R disk 1S3. They're going in and like saying, like making some thing saying that this disk can't read the data or something like that. Launch message failed with 3, no such process. Invalid receipt. Failed to get contents of content providers directory, error, domain. By the way, I've got all signals and all incoming connections disabled. Okay, and this thing's steady counting things that Marcus and Jack and the family over there are doing on Howard Circle, doing their EMF broadcast live streams. All of them got these weird devices on their heads, you know, and there's some like a thing over their eyes, and they're all living as broadcast, doing all this stuff. How you gonna keep a broadcast out of your stuff when they got the packages to just get into anything you got anytime? We're gonna have to have some new laws for these psycho idiots on broadcast all the time, trying to destroy people's property. This belongs to me. It don't belong to you, Marcus. Jack, it don't belong to you. Jack with his local host. Untracked item 274142. Target, they're just going all into my stuff, man. RBS state capture. Remove item called for untracked item. Man. Client private is not allowed to access accounts of type com.apple.account.carddav. Unentitled access by client address book manage. Selector accounts with account type handler. Error return from daemon. Error domain equals com.apple.accounts. Going into my accounts, Marcus. By the way, we're on YouTube Live while my all incoming connections are disabled. Wi-Fi is completely grayed out and disabled. Not turned off, disabled. Right? You can get you a MacBook Pro and think that that's going to keep them from hacking you. It's not. It's not at all. It takes them about 10 seconds to start hacking this thing if I was to reset it to factory reset and update it to the fullest. It takes them about 10 seconds to run their little hacker programs. All right. They need to be rated by the CIA. I've been fighting with these idiots for like 5 years at least on my devices, really longer than that. I first discovered them on my devices in like 2013 on my Mac Mini that I had back then. Directory services are not configured. Add instance for factory. No factory registered for ID. So what are you trying to like go in and actually register yourself for my device? They're all in my iCloud. They blacklisted me from iCloud. I can't even go on my own iCloud. I can go on it and like find some basic stuff sometimes. Most of the time I can't even get on it. Search domains in this process will be volatile because home dispatch start with var empty. I mean, set 142. Where we at now? This is the last one. All whatever current user domain in this process will be. Backup now. Backup failed. The time machine couldn't back up to. This is a 1 terabyte drive, freshly formatted and empty. Okay, it got up to 56. No, it didn't get up to nowhere. Never mind. I got a backup. I got this backup basically because as soon as I updated it to this version, I backed it up on a different drive. All right, so I already have the backup, and he's just sitting here to be hard headed. Gang stalker Marcus from Howard Circle to be a hard headed idiot, just to not be showed up and have a target get a backup on his live stream. He's gonna make everybody look real guilty, and he don't care. That's why I keep telling the rest of them, y'all are stupid. You got this one idiot. It's going to be the reason why you all go to prison. You all get caught doing all the stuff you do. They're the kind of people that torture children. Yeah, you are. You're the kind of people that torture children. He said, you're not getting your backup. He's a stupid ass little girl voice setting. Marcus, the tranny boy gang stalker. They can't get a grip on him. They can't. They cannot get a grip on him. Let's do this. Disk utility. First aid. Run first aid on the disk, man. Running first aid. Repairing file system. Volume could not be unmounted. Restoring the original state found as mounted. Unable to unmount for repair. Operation failed. Everything I try to do is going to fail. Check this out. Just plug it in a different kind of way. Okay, here we go. Let's erase the whole thing. I'm going to name it. Oops. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. All that. Yep. Erase. Erasing. You can guarantee he's off in the system right now trying to figure out a way to make that not happen. This is what he does. This is his life. He's made this his whole life. Is trying to keep me from doing stuff. Look, couldn't unmount disk. Operation failed. Why not? Why can't you unmount the disk? Let's just do it like this. I got a different way to do it. Let's see. What is this? APFS. Is that like some new kind they got or something? What is that? What is that, man? Let me look real quick. Hold on, let me check this too, real quick. You know, that's what I could do. I could go up here and just like turn off. Like I could go unplug my whole Wi-Fi. Um, what is it called? APFS. APFS. Man. What is APFS? Oh, they got my internet going real slow. Oh, he's on. Look, that's what they do. That's what they do. Let me turn that. You can see that too. I got a loading bar. Just not working. Just not working. Let me try again. Okay. Um, About to go pull the plug on them. Now they're all complaining at Marcus. That's what I'm talking about. You're messing up everything. Okay. So they've shut down my internet. Show you how I deal with that. Like that's my only option. I got a pile of hotspots ready for you idiots. How we deal with that? Now you got no service at all. So how you gonna explain that you're still doing all this? How you got no service at all? How you gonna explain you're still doing all this? They're just broadcasting, flying around over here like a signal their damn self. Yeah, it's straight drama, man. Straight drama. It's a wonder that I ain't really just flipped my lid and just lost it on this clown, man. So now there's no service at all. I still didn't figure out what's AAPFS. Did anybody know? Is that like a new uh, is that a new file system format for Apple? The APFS? Like Apple file system? Or is that like an old one? Because I want to use it, but I'm scared to use it. If it's a new one, I'll use it. Is it a new one or is it an old one? Because I mean, I'd have to check it on this device, and I'm live streaming on this one. Don't use it. I always use the OS extended. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna use the OS extended, like I have been. All right, see if that works. And it doesn't matter. It's like he's determined he's not gonna let me get. That's what he said. I'm not letting you get your backup. Right? He says it sound like a fool, just like that. Like I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm a grown man. I wish you look couldn't unmount disk. They won't even let me do like I've already done this several times. I know it works. You're not even gonna let me do that. I wish you would come in my face tell me what you gonna let me do. I bet you ain't a man like that, huh? I'm not gonna let you do this, or I'm not gonna let you do that. Like, you know how many people about to go to prison because how stupid you are? So I'm not able to do anything with this thing right now. Erase. Try again. Try again. Unmounting disk. Can't unmount disk. It says erasing. Oh, it's going to work this time. He says, I've got people telling me how stupid I am. Unplug the Wi-Fi right out the wall. So meanwhile, this stream app that I use, this app is called Stream on iPad. I don't think it's on the iPhone. This is on my iPad. But stop sniffing, right? It sniffs out HTTP stuff. So you go to the sniffer history, right? And it gets a ton of stuff. It's been on for 3 hours and 27 minutes. When I started this whole process, I turned it on. Okay, and I got, I'm about to see how many. They're probably trying to delete them right now. $260 requests. All right, these are HTTP requests. Let me show you. Okay, these are HTTP requests, and I got an operation successful over here. So let me just hurry up and try to hurry up and get this thing popping. So let's quit disk utility. We got 1.07 terabytes available. Right, close all of that, and then just go to Time Machine and be like, backup now. Last backup, December 22nd. This is the last time I use this thing. Backup now. Right? Use this disk. Yes, use this disk. This disk is brand new. It's perfect. All right, so it says preparing backup, and it'll start working probably, and then he'll kill the process. So backed up 0. Backed up. Let's see, it started. It started. What I'd like to do is delete all of my files off of here that ain't just like a computer file. It's like my stuff. Just get it gone off of here, and then sit here and use this thing. I hate to use it because I got 10 gang stalkers just wearing out my components. Like, you have something nice, you don't want these idiots on it, but anyway, these are things that it sniffs out, like HTTP requests and stuff, and they do all of this stuff like in kind of console, like some kind of Google console or some kind of Android console or something. And so, they're making all these requests and different stuff. And so that's why it says like connect.www.google.com 443. The connect is because they're on localhost, and that's how they do it. Okay. And the 443 is, the 443 is a, SSH. It's like a protocol, like a file transfer protocol or something like that. It's a SSH service, like where you have a shell rather than a terminal. I'm really just learning about all of this stuff, but learning is prohibited. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But I could go to it and be like, what's going on here? And download nothing. It was an upload only 259 bytes from 127.0.1. Now that's always the IP address for a local host. For a local host is when you have a server, okay? And it doesn't matter if you have a server or if you've configured your computer to be a server, which you can do that too. So it's got all that. The request is something user agent Mozilla 5.0 iPad, blah blah blah, Apple WebKit, blah blah blah. So they're into all my stuff, man. Response, I didn't get one. They didn't get a response. Oh, it's because I've turned off the internet. So let's go scroll on down a little bit and see where they did get some responses though. All right, what is this? Amazon AWS.com/stack on production downloads key combo request PDF. Okay, that's Amazon developer. Okay, and so they use that too. s3.amazonaws.com. Request is whatever that all is talking about. XML application something. Get stack on blah blah blah. Let's see. Open in Safari. Oh my God, what's about to happen? Right, of course I can't open that. Actually, look, it's got a whole access key and everything because your iPad is not connected to the internet. That's the only reason. Oh, are you kidding me? I might have actually been able to open one of their things. Man, hold on. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might try that one again. Turn on the internet and try that one again. This is so lame, man. So lame. So, Jack, who network admin, Jack, just had a birthday recently, I think. If it ain't coming up soon, I know it's this month though. Once upon a time, I looked him up. So, console 378 messages. What? Oh, you know it's funny too. Look, all messages, right? I look, steady counting, thousands of messages, right? Everything's disabled. My Wi-Fi's unplugged out of the wall. The power's off to it. My Wi-Fi up here is disabled. Not just regular turned off, but grayed out with an X across it. Disabled. Look at that. Disabled. All right, all the way disabled. And look at these console mess things that are happening. Plug in, user, system, all the activity, all this stuff. Like, and then look, check this out. It's like 497,454, and then it counts up, and then it jumps back 497,454. So it's like it won't let it go. It won't let it go past 500,000. I don't know if it's just like that or if they've programmed it like that, but it just bounces off of that 500,000 nonstop. Just bounces off of it. It'd probably be millions of already things, and it's just because they're running this whole program on it. It's not. They're not sitting there typing this stuff. They're just running a program. They've got a world-class hacker package, and you know that person that's got me on remote neural monitoring that has my neural monitoring probably paid for the package, you know, and then passed it out to these idiots to get caught because you're an idiot. Stupid. Just work with a bunch of idiots on purpose. You deal with a bunch of idiots, and this is what's going to happen. The whole world's going to find out that you're an idiot dealing with a bunch of idiots and all the stupid things that you're doing because you put the wrong one. Oh, he says he's about to shut down my backup because I talked trash. We're at 502 megabytes. Calculating time remaining. Still calculating. I could be doing this all day long. But anyway, check this out, man. Everything's like disabled. I still didn't get a chance to Well, no, I'm not gonna put it in my case yet. I got this metal case, man. It's like it's called a Halliburton Zero case, like one of those cases that the mob boss would receive $2 million in or something like that. It's one of those cases, all metal. So, and then I put my whole laptop in the case, and then close the case, and then I go put the whole case in the refrigerator. I shut the refrigerator, and then I'll be able to get my backup. No problem then. As long as it's backing up when I put it in there, then I'll be able to get my backup. So as long as that happens. So, um, man, I want to get this backup. So, I need to get some rest too. I need to go to bed, man. But the whole reason for me, look, all right, let me tell you the manifest. I made a manifest. All right. It was my plan. Okay. This is my plan. Here it is. Okay. All right. So I got this little notebook here. I need to be able to see it though. All right. So it's 3-hour plan. Starting off, run the iPad onto the router interface. I wanted to show, because I made this whole video. It's like, just basically, I knew they were going to do this. They can't help it. They're too dumb not to. So I knew they were going to. They do it every time. I made a video intending to show it to these detectives that said we're going to meet up soon. So I want to run the iPad on the router interface, and I did that. I was showing all the stuff on my video, like how they're piggybacking on my iPad. I'll be like, my iPad's like 4 devices on my router interface. And then they changed the code on my interface, so you can't, like my router, like how I got the code on, not the Wi-Fi password, but the code to get into the stuff, the settings. It's on the router, but mine don't work because they changed it. So they changed the code that's on the router. Like smart one, Stain. You're doing real good, Stain. You and Marcus. MacBook Pro, turn it on, get a time machine backup, open the console, net utility, process viewer. I was going to try to do MAC address filtering and then block the local host, but they got that code changed on my router, so I couldn't get in there. I did all that stuff. I went to net utilities and I printed out everything as PDFs, and the process viewer, I did some spin dumps, and I think I forgot to get those files. Maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. They're probably sitting on my desktop. I wanted to get all the log files, and I got those. I got all the log files. So there's 500,000 messages and stuff. Like I got all that. Time machine backup. Okay. And then I always open up I'll go to the hard drive and some of the main folders and be like, get info, and have that pop up, and then document the exact bytes and everything. So, and when the last time it was modified. That way, if they change anything, I'll know. Spin dumps and net info, export, all logs, got all that. All right, so when I got all that done, it was like at least an hour trying to just get into that. And then I want to attempt to copy my A20 Android use Android Studio to copy the whole thing. Last time I tried it, they killed the process about 10 times. Learning is prohibited. Progress prohibited. So I didn't get around to that. I wanted to try to use iTunes and recover my iPhone 8 Plus that they bricked about 3 days ago, that Marcus and Ricky bricked it. Okay, it won't even turn on, nothing. All right, all my data and everything, and who knows? Who knows? I didn't even get a chance to try to do that. I want to try to do that, but I didn't get a chance to even try. And now they're just messing up my whole, I got a MacBook Pro and they're messing it up and I can't ever use it. All right, so I can't wait for them to go to prison so I can have my life back. I don't love them. I don't want them involved. I don't want you in my life. Possessive, weird people, man. I wanted to try to back up my iPad, and if I could recover the iPhone to back it up too, if I can get it to work, but never made it that far. And I was going to work on transferring some files, maybe clear off a few memory cards, and I got several other bricked Androids that I didn't get a chance ever to try to do anything with. I started learning how to use Android Studio, and then it's like, as soon as I start learning anything, they just start messing everything up, shutting everything down, and it's like, I'm stuck, man. So now I can't do any of that. I gotta wait, who knows, probably all day and night for this backup to work, and I've already really got a backup, but it's like it's just messed up, man. And then my website, several websites, they've got them all messed up, and I haven't been able to get those back up. So they're attacking me financially. These are business. Like I got a whole e-commerce site online, and it's like they went and they took it down. They changed all the DNS settings and then did something. And I try to go change stuff, and it keeps telling me that something about the API access and failing and this and that. It's like, damn it, man. They're just messing up everything, and they're doing it intentionally. They're systematically trying to hold me down. Um, you know, they got me looking bad, man. Like to my not bad. I ain't looking bad to nobody, but I'm saying like they got me not looking as good as I should be. I got like people at my job are like, man, what's going on with you, man? This ain't like you. I'm like, man, if you only really knew what really was going on, you'd probably think I was doing an amazing job. But these guys, man, man, I see a lot. I be seeing like stuff pop across the screen, and I know you guys are doing like comments, and I can't see them that good, man. They broadcast my eyes and blinded me and everything else. I can hardly see anymore. Like when it comes to reading a phone, like these little small letters, I'm like squinting so hard trying to read this computer screen. It ain't even small. And anyway, I guess I'm gonna just go ahead now and I wanted to get this time machine back up, and they wouldn't let me. And I figured I'll just go live for real, all the way live, and maybe then you'll do it. Then you'll let it go. And I don't know. I guess maybe me turning off the net did it. I don't know, or I thought it was already going. I don't know. Um, I try to read some of that. They're like disappearing real fast. Let me see if I can get them to come back up. Live chat. All messages are visible. They can steal your walking. Not mine, but I've heard some people talk about some stuff that they could do. Uh, I'm trying to look at this chat. It's like top chat. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. Live chat. All messages. I'm just gonna put live. All messages are visible. Yeah, I mean, we got to stop them, man, from doing all this. Like, there's got to be something somewhere. Like, if I can go on here and disable my whole Wi-Fi, all right, and unplug my Wi-Fi out the wall, and all that, like, and then look, let me see if I can pull up this net utility thing. Network utility. Where is it? Oh, bam, there it is. Okay, so display routing table information. Let's take it off Ethernet. Okay, and let's put it on Wi-Fi. All right, and then let's go to look, sent packets 10,461. Received packets 14,247. All right, net stats. All right, display routing table information. It's probably going to show some of my information, but I don't care. I mean, everybody else has got it. Why not let the good guys have it? All the bad guys have it. So this one always takes a second to come up. Let me go to this real quick. Ping 127.0.0.1. All right, so let me ping the local host. Oh, it's saying timeout. It worked. It worked earlier though. I swear it did. It worked earlier. Local host lookup has started. port scan for 127.0.0.1. Open TCP port 80, HTTP, open TCP port 631 IPP. This is this is on a local host that I'm not supposed to be connected to because I'm not running localhost, and my Wi-Fi is completely disabled for all signals, and all signals are disabled in my firewall. But hey, we got MySQL. You can only run a MySQL. Um, that's a database that has to do with like if if I was to sign up for a website, like because you could build a website, but it don't do nothing unless it's connected to like a database and somewhere else. So if, like you log into something, or if you do something like that, like it has to connect to the database, and like all that stuff is stored somewhere. So uh, port 3306 is MySQL. I'm not running a MySQL server or any local host or any server, period. I'm just running a computer on the internet with a 192.168 something address. All right, there's nothing special going on here. So none of that's supposed to be able to happen. Those ports, for me to scan the ports of the local host, that means I must be connected to them. All right, and then they got these ports. Obviously, there's something fishy about that whole thing. And then right here you got local host, local host, local host. All these local hosts in my everything, man. Local hosts everywhere. Uh, Display the current socket connections. Local host, MySQL, a bunch of local hosts. How's a local host listening to me, or listening, period, or anything? Like, how's any of that happening? What's all these streams? 0. They're not liking me having this on at all. What is all this stuff though? com.apple.flow divert. com.apple.nkes sockwall. Content filter. Net agent. Net utun control. UTUN control. IPsec control. Net SRC source. Network statistics. Network TCP. CC debug. Network advisory. File or fill out whatever. File util. Okay, that's what it is. File utility. Stateful. Protocol. KevT. What is that? Is that something y'all named your little... Look, it's so weird. This whole fleet of gang stalking idiots. They're like, I am their whole life. They all make their money. They sit on this like mind control all day, every day, and they make their money doing little live streams of EMF broadcasts and selling little advertising spots, and like maybe some little stuff. Like I always find like all this AdSense and like Google ads and all this different little stuff about ads all the time, man. I see all this stuff, man. Like they've got all of my stuff set up for themselves. And it's like the takeover is so hostile. There's just like nothing I could do about it. They want me to have a hack war with them all the time. And it's stupid because I got 10 or 20 experienced hackers that can live as a broadcast and attack my kidneys and my genitals with a microwave assault. And then, they can literally fly in here and look at my passwords and know everything I'm thinking and see where I'm at and see what I see and look at me and everything else. And but they want me to have a hack war with them. They want me to just have a hack war with them instead of take it to some other level. It's all their information. Yeah, it might be all my information. It's all your information. It's all your information, I guess, and my information. I don't know. INET6 FE80 colon 3D17 colon E9FF colon A710 colon 310B. That's like some of these had to be like their router. They're always hooking up to my it's probably this one. This one's probably theirs. They're always hooking their router up to my iPad. So I have a router and like 3 IPv6 and 1 regular. And they stick me on the IPv4, and they'll all three of them will use IPv6, and then one of them will use a router, all connected to my iPad. So when I look at it on my router control panel, it shows that just an iPad is connected, but then it shows like all these sub connections. So it's like using my iPad as like a host itself. And I can see sometimes where they write these little scripts, and they'll like go into it'll instruct. It'll be like this. It'll be like connect to such as my router, okay, and then from there retrieve this file from this device. So it's like going into my router and using that like a server, and then reaching in to different devices and stealing my files, and then like run this photo through this camera filter, something to like show the EMF real good, and then like post it to here, and here. It'll be like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all the developer sites and stuff. And it's like they really are doing that, man. They're really doing that. And then it'll have like where they've got the Firebase analytics, and then like some ads here and ads there. And it's like they just got these programs and they run it. And when they got somebody like me that they've been doing this too for like for years, and and I make it interesting. I'll make it interesting. I'll make it dangerous, straight up. And and they love the thrill. They love the thrill, and we go at it, and it's ongoing. It's an ongoing nightmare, and I've not been able to get rid of them. But they're all so deeply seated into it as their lifestyle now. They've been taking um, this route for like 6, 7, 10 years. Longer than I've known about it. I've known about it for about 7 years, and I didn't really know what was going on maybe for about 5 years. Um, and then now I'm like the guy that really knows how all this stuff works, not how this coding and all this computer stuff works, but as far as like gang stalking and the procedure, the process, and what's really going on, the broadcast, don't nobody really know as much as I do, I guess. And I've been trying to tell everybody, and now it's finally getting around to like being able to prove a lot of things. But man, it's just bad, man. It's bad. It's bad that society could be this way and nobody's stopping them. And I can only imagine like how many times they've done horrible things to people. Look, they're making this take all day. This is a MacBook Pro, okay, with the drive, the hard drive basically is stuck right in the side of this thing. I got it in the USB. That's probably taking a little longer, but yeah, it's gonna take probably. I mean, look, 1 gig hasn't even happened yet. So he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, well I'll let you get your backup, but I'm gonna make it take so long that you don't have a week to get it." He'd love for me to leave this just sitting here on for them to just ransack my computer and use it as their own for a week while I try to get this backup. It's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous, you moron. Look, um, you guys can hang around if you want to. I'm gonna leave this on for a minute. I'm about to pull the plug on this backup probably because it's taking too long, and I'm not gonna play the Marcus games. So I'm gonna see if I can plug my internet back in, and then see if I can't get my iPhone to restore from when Marcus and Ricky Patton bricked it 3 days ago. I'm gonna see if I can't get that to restore. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna leave this thing on so um, you can watch if you want to. Yeah, man. So they're talking trash. Jack's like I think Marcus is about to get kicked off your channel. So don't do anything stupid. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what the? Oh, I get it. Marcus probably just said, I am not letting him do this or that, and then he knows what's about to happen. Is um, this idiot's about to try to keep me from getting my phone back working where they bricked it, where him and Ricky bricked it. All right, so here it is, the iPhone 8 Plus. I looked into it. I mean, I could probably replace it for like $400. You know, gang stalker just hit you for a $400 damage right quick. Plus, I consider my files and everything that's on there, um, worth way more than the $400 that the phone would cost. So Marcus is the weird one that likes to scream out in like girl voices and stuff like that. He's always using a girl voice setting. Always. It's dumb, man. It's all the way dumb. All right, let me put in my password. Yeah. So they all got my passwords. I made this stupid long password. It was like a whole paragraph um, back when they first started hacking. When I first realized they were hacking me in like 2013, probably. It was on my Mac Mini, and I made this stupid long paragraph, long password, and I still didn't realize like that they were broadcasting, that they knew. It was like 2015 late or early 16 when I finally knew that they could see what I see and know what I think. Before then, I did not know that. How would you know that if they didn't tell you? I mean, nobody would just think that. Let's make this service active. Did it say active or inactive? Make service inactive. No, I'm gonna apply that. Right now it's on. I'm about to have internet. No IP address is what it says. Okay, now it's connected. Yeah, I just gave away my IP address. Maybe you'll get some company, Marcus or Ricky or Jack or go on and on. Emily. There's like 20 of them. They just leave the talking to. There's about 5 or 6 of them that like to talk a lot because a certain person, only allows the most hideous, sinister, idiotic, hard to deal with people on here because that's the goal is try to make me as miserable as possible. Nothing pleasant ever. If I like somebody, they won't be back on. It goes against everything that they wish to accomplish. Not all horrible, but they are in a sense because they let it happen. They watch it happen. They know what's going on. Right? You've been watching Marcus torture me for how long? He acts like he's such a cool person or something. Really, can't wait till God does His way with you. All right, I'm gonna turn this thing on. This is live. I just for the first time I've tried. I'm just gonna plug it in. I'm gonna set it right here, and there we have it. Trying to come on. This is what happens though. It comes on like that, and then stays doing that forever. Since they bricked it, and I was out and about when they did it, and they were talking trash. Ricky was like, they had just deleted my messages, and um, this girl gave me her new number, right? And then my little brother had texted me some stuff, and they deleted all that. Okay, but then I found out because it came up. It was still all of it was still in my notifications, but they had deleted the actual messages and the number and everything. And um, so what they said, Ricky was like, I was like, I went to get a pen and I didn't have one, so I was like, let me turn it off. I turned it off so I could try to get those notifications before they could delete them or anything. Ricky said, "Oh, you ain't getting nothing out of that phone, I promise." He gets so mad, man. He gets mad as hell. Look, nothing's happening. This should be like it should have brung up iTunes already. Now I'm concerned that it's like not even gonna work. That's music. Where's iTunes? Do I still have iTunes on this version? I don't know how this works anymore. It got too new for me. Okay. Uh, yeah. Bam. I still know how to do some stuff. But that Android Studio, man, that is what you want to be on for real, man. If you got Android, you definitely want to be on that. Um, where's all my iStuffs? I don't have any iStuffs. I got image capture, iMovie. Where's iTunes at? They took my iTunes away? I know I had iTunes. Marcus probably moved it. Let me search for it. What is it called? Music now? Applications. Well, I got all kinds of iTunes stuff. Where's the program? I mean, there's music, iTunes now. Okay, hang on. Man, what the? This is like really the first time that I mean I got Apple Music on my phones and stuff, but I always use iTunes to work on like something like this where I'm trying to restore a phone. What is this? Podcast, Apple TV, and music. So you might have to figure this out. Locations. Oh, wrong thing. It's still like on that screen still. Nothing's happening. So let me try to plug it in again. It looks like they bricked it for real, for real. Like I won't even be able to try to restore it or anything. It's not even recognizing on my. It's not even coming up at all, which is a disaster. That means they really just destroyed my device and cost me all my data plus, $400 or $500 device. There's nothing I could do to try to recover it. What is this box of empty nothing anyway? What is this? I mean, it's like a hack box. Why is this hack box right here in my way? No, I don't got to quit saying your name, Ricky. I'll say your name anytime I want to. He tried to use a Black James voice and tell me that I got to quit saying Ricky's name. Right? Because Ricky shot at me a couple years ago. Right. And I filed police report and everything. And then, they pretended like Ricky don't live over there with them. So now I could say Ricky Patton's name all day, and but he's got to pretend he don't live over there. I don't care about saying any of y'all's names really. Like if you didn't live 1,000 yards from me and possibly had the possibility to make me have to move by filing some BS, which you probably wouldn't do anyway. I can't imagine y'all after doing all the stuff y'all do to me going filing anything. But hey, you wouldn't be the first ones, would you? How many times I've been in court over these group of idiots doing stuff to me, man, and then filing stuff. Okay, let me see. Well, let me try this. This device works, so let me see what this talking about. Let's see if it comes up some kind of way. Trust that one. Trust that one. Okay. So I don't know what to do now. This is different than anything I know about. Where is it supposed to come up at? go to the App Store or like news, TV, podcast. Open up podcasts. And I guess I'll open up TV too. Welcome to Apple TV. And $4.99 a month. I pay $6.99 for the Disney Plus. Or $6 or $7.99. I don't know what I pay. I didn't know this was only that much. What? I might have to get on this Apple TV thing. I don't watch TV no more though, but I like to have something in case somebody want to watch something. Oh, something just happened with this thing. All right, let me unplug the iPad. The iPad didn't come up nowhere. It asked me if I want to trust it. I still ain't figured out where. Okay, let me just find out. Type that in. Oh, hold up, though. Let me go back one. Oh, it says access denied. Request has expired. That one, that one that I put in earlier. If y'all was watching the whole time. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to figure out where to plug in. Where's my iPhones and stuff going to appear in this Catalina? Use Finder. Finder. Let me see. All right, let's get rid of. Let me make sure it don't come up in TV. Let me get rid of TV. And then we got podcasts. And I don't see it anywhere. And they made this whole podcast and look like something serious too. Like I'm gonna start doing me a podcast on iTunes or something's expand on the. All right, let me close podcast. That would show me what I ain't gonna be allowed to do. I went on this thing that's like syndicated my live stream yesterday, and then I looked and everything got like a blank thing. It's like they messed it up. They just went in and disabled all the permissions. App Store. I would think maybe that would be where it would be at, but I guess not. Quit the App Store too. Finder. It might not come up for real. I think it might have ruined my whole phone forever. All right, let me replug in the iPad and see if it comes up somewhere because I got to figure out where this stuff's coming up at, man. This is my first time really sitting here with this Catalina. And I don't know where my stuff comes up now. It always came up in iTunes. I'm supposed to get iTunes? I mean, I already had iTunes. Let me pull that app store back up. I wonder if it even got iTunes anymore. It's gonna honk real loud when you drive past my house at 3 in the morning. It's got like a bunch of things. It costs money for iTunes though. Let me see. iPhone. Recover. No results. iPhone recovery. I mean, they got data recoveries. I got some of them already. And these guys got to go to jail, man. They got to go to jail. They cannot stay, man. They cannot stay in my life anymore. Too much, too much, too much problems. Oh, look, boom, there's the iPad. Okay. So the iPhone might just never work again. It's not letting me pick this thing, though. I don't know what that little hack box is. I'm going to have to come back to this. Start it over. Okay. Recently added. Voice memos from the iPhone, I mean. Last 3 months, there's one voice memo from the iPhone. It says it can't be synced because not enough free space is available. That's the kind of thing they do. They love it. They love it, boy. They love to do that. Friend request. All right, let me see if the iPhone will come up just like this did then. So that's my iPad. I believe they crashed it all the way. I believe it's ruined because it won't come up. And if you can hook it to your Mac Pro and it won't come up, then it's all the way bricked. Wow. See if I can like hold a power button down or something, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. This really just upsets me. I mean, I like to use one Apple device and one Android device, and I keep 2 phones, and they really just destroyed my iPhone, and now it won't work, and I don't have one. Um, nah, this type of thing ain't working, man. It's kind of upsetting me a little more than I thought it was going to. I'm just holding down buttons. It won't even do anything. It won't do nothing. Like they for real, for real. Ricky Patton. Ricky Patton. 50-year-old Ricky Patton bricked my phone because he was on mind control with Marcus. Marcus told him something stupid to do, and he does whatever he's told on mind control. So Marcus told him to do something stupid, and he did. Talking trash the whole time. He's an idiot, man. He bricked the phone before. Same thing. Marcus gets him on mind control and has him doing stuff like crawling up my ass with a broadcast. Like literally. That's how stupid this idiot is. And I got this $500 brick right here. Nice. Real nice. This ain't the first time. It ain't the first time either. Oh boy. Yeah, it won't come up, won't do nothing. That's it for that thing. It's over with. All right, well, that was what I really wanted to try to do. You see, I couldn't back up my iPad either. And I pay for extra cloud storage so I can do stuff like that. Let me do that right now while I'm on this video. Okay. iPad storage full. They love to leave the storage, make the storage full on everything. That way, I can't do very much with it. And then they can leave a bunch of space allocated for their virtual devices that they want to put on my device. So I got 130 gigabytes of 200 is used. That means there's plenty of extra. All right, so let's go right here to back up now, and hadn't been backed up for a while, and they'll either do one or two things. The last backup could not be completed. Last successful backup 2/8/21. 2/8/21. I didn't back it up. I didn't. That was like last 3 days ago. I didn't back it up 3 days ago. I'm gonna back it up now though. Watch them just kill the process. They'll just kill the process over and over. And you can see I got plenty of space. I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Why can't it be completed? I want to know, Apple. Why don't you tell me why your unhackable devices are hacked by this group of idiots over here? Why I can't get a backup? Why I can't get a backup on nothing? Backup cannot be completed. Why not? Marcus from Howard Circle. They want me to say their whole address so bad. I don't care. I really will. Well, let me get ready to move. When I'm ready to move, I'll come out with your whole name, your family's name, everything about it. Oh, I don't care. None about it. I don't care. You can go file whatever you want to. I won't even show up for that nonsense. I'm about to file my own thing against the police department and courts myself. Destroying my property all the time and doing this right here. This is stealing from me. Why can't I get a backup? Why can't I get a backup? So, I mean, I definitely ain't gonna be able to back it up if I turn off the Wi-Fi, unless I put it onto one of my hotspots, and I'm just administrated too much. Can't even use my stuff. Over administration. This is Gang Stalker Marcus and Stain and Jack, Emily, a couple others. The full-time Gang Stalker group over here on Howard Circle, the family, all contracted by the same person that has my neural monitoring. All right, won't let me get a backup. So noted. documented. Good luck. Anyway, and it's like 3 in the morning. I appreciate you guys watching. Everything I had planned to do, most of it failed. Um, this little situation. And so I'm pretty much right where I was. Um, one more try. I've got it written into the coding, like, don't allow backups. You know, and that's what they do. They just won't allow you to get a backup. Let's see where my time machine is. It's at 1.59 gigabytes. I've been on this live stream for an hour and something. And it's at 1.59 gigs of 4.6 or 467 gigs. It's at 1.59. Right. I mean, realistically, it could probably be at least halfway done by now at full speed, doing what it's capable of doing, probably all the way done. It's not even moving now. It's not even moving. They completely stalled it to the point of it ain't even moving. I mean, what's up, man? What's going on with that? They just shut it down. Look at it. Let's look at that console. Steady popping. Boom, 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 boom. Non-stop action. .303. Well, these are right now. 303, 304. These are right now messages. Strange, plug in, activity, boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, man. I'm not playing these games with them. I got what I needed. Got them looking real guilty. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna go unplug my Wi-Fi, and that's it. So, I don't know, man. I'm mad as hell. So I might like spin some poi or something for a minute, but if I do, it'll be on probably one of my pages or like IG or something like that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, man. I can't wait to find a way. When we do, we're gonna spread it around like wildfire.